All right, to Sussex County now. An environmental debate that's been going on for years continued today in court. In Millsboro, Alan Harim is trying to set up a poultry plant. They've been trying to do this for many years off of Iron Branch Road. In May of last year, an environmental appeals board gave the company the go-ahead. In response, this led to an appeal from an environmental group called Protecting Our Indian River. Now, almost a year later, attorneys from both sides were in court today presenting their case. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozlov joining us now live from Chopper 16 over the site in question. Evan, that site used to be the Vlasic pickle plant.
Good evening, Steve. For decades, if you drove along Iron Branch Road, you'd see the iconic logo for the Vlasic pickle plant. Now take a look what you could see from Chopper 16. The logo has been painted over, and the question is whether an Alan Harim logo might be on the way. This is something which has neighbors split in Millsboro.
No doubt about it, the sights and sounds are pretty beautiful here on the Indian River.
This is my backyard.
But Jay Meyer, the head of Protecting Our Indian River, a community group in Millsboro, says he's concerned about a proposed poultry plant that could be on its way.
The people who live in Possum Point just can't fathom why the state of Delaware would allow something like this to even happen.
And so attorneys for the group were in court today appealing a state decision, giving Alan Harim the green light. And if this topic sounds familiar, that's because Protecting Our Indian River has been fighting against this for years. Myers tells me that they have already spent $8,000 to $10,000 on legal fees. And today, the oral arguments were all about contamination. POIR attorneys argue that the Department of Natural Resources failed to study contamination off-site. But Keith Brady, the attorney for DNREC, called the theory far-fetched, saying there was, quote, no evidence, none, that there is currently a release at that site. Meanwhile, back in Millsboro, Amy Simmons from the Chamber of Commerce says the expected 700 jobs makes this a no-brainer.
There are a few jobs around, but when you're talking about a company coming in with 700, there's a lot of opportunity.
An opportunity that's under debate in Sussex County.
Now the judge will have 90 days to make a decision, and there's only one more stop if this appeal fails. The group can then take this to the state Supreme Court. Chopper 16 over Sussex County. This is Evan Kozlov, WBOC News over Millsboro.